So 40 millimeter bow at the front. Now, what's so special about that is 40 times 14.3 is 572. So any battleship with larger than 572 millimeter guns will penetrate the 40 millimeter icebreaker bow, which is interesting because doesn't that mean what are the? It's 510s for Shikishima. Those are 20 inch,
Yes.
right?
I'm sure we'll see a dev blog.
Oh no.
What are you talking about?
I was just sitting here thinking, you were like, well, we have 570 millimeters. I'm like, so that's the next threshold we're gonna go past.
Right.
Because Emperor and Hindenburg also have 40 millimeter.
But yes, 510 is actually, to be fair, the next real threshold on a lot of ships that you find is 38. So,
So you got American battleship, upper belt, and deck. So that
because 35 exists in one place.
yes,
508 for incomparable. So I mean,
Incompatible.
the thing is that the icebreaker bow here does allow you to bounce at the lower end battleship shells from like Yamato and stuff. You compare that to the Napoli. Napoli's got 60 millimeters, a little bit stronger, but it will still bounce. The difference, though, is it looks like there's less area up top.
I would actually say it's roughly the same.
Yeah, it's about the same.
From looking at it waterline wise, it's about the same area. The important part is kind of what's behind it as well.
Yeah, I think the problem is though that the Venezia's belt actually sticks above the waterline. With Napoli, it's sort of at waterline, I think. So
Yeah, let's put some water in so we can see the waterline.
yeah.
And then look at it from directly nose on. There's significantly less citadel frontal area for shells to actually impact. And then at this point, we're talking about shells that are coming in over the bow icebreaker. Where this is the same thing as like citadeling a Petro, citadeling a Moskva. The same is technically true of the Italian cruisers.
So, in other words, what Toxic is saying is the shell penetrates the 25 millimeter upper part here of the bow. So 25 times 14.3. So anything bigger than 358 millimeter guns will penetrate, 358 and higher will auto match this, and then could crash into the Citadel thwart ship here, which for the Venezia is only 80 millimeters.
So it's very much possible to actually send Venezia through the nose to see if we can get that, plunging first shot.
Right. And by the way, I don't know about you guys. I can barely hear Potato Smasher, and I have him turned up to 200%.
That's weird.
And you can see how the Napoli has much better Citadel protection in the front here. So it's much harder to Citadel the Napoli from the bow.
I think my microphone might be changed. Let me just check the settings.
Napoli's just a much tankier. Yeah, I was gonna say Dark Punk. I'm hunting for the Napoli's daily bounce article.
Yeah, there's some talk about some extra little blips there too. But Napoli also has the turtle back, as you can see.
Yeah.
Compared to Venezia, which has that very fun T that we all love to see in Citadel.
And yes, Napoli, you are correct. Napoli does indeed have a 40 millimeter hidden armor plate in the nose that covers the entire. It doesn't cover all of the Citadel front, but only the tiny little like trapezoidal section sticks up above it.
Yeah.
Can you DM me that article link?
Yeah.
Okay, I switched over to my actual microphone. I think what happened was that
You're still quiet.
sort of.
Yeah.
I'm so quiet? What? Hang on.
Yeah.
I had you turned down, but I didn't realize you were that far.
Oops.
Yep.
That's very strange. I will have to check that later. Sorry about that.
But yeah, there's
all
the
good.
end that to you.
All right, so let me put the browser window back up. So this is the daily bounce, which I believe Yuzro runs.
Yuzura, yes.
Yeah. A very good source of information. And here's what you were talking about. So you said that there's a hidden... right there. So there's a hidden 20 millimeter plate, and then hidden 40 millimeter plate behind that, which further protects the citadel on the lower part from plunging shells.
Yeah. It's got like the same visor as like Stalingrad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Broadside on, it's harder to citadel than Venezia. It's not impossible. Particularly if you're shooting at it with improved pen angle shells, which half the ships in the game feel like they have now.
Or they just have ridiculous amounts of penetration.
Because I don't think
How
it
about
technically
the-
has spaced armor.
Venezia has spaced armor. I think Napoli has a turtle.
No, I don't think Napoli does either. It's just there's multiple sections because there's a turtleback. There's not a spaced section as well.
Okay. How about the fact that we've got 60 and 45 millimeter hidden at the back too, which
Same
is
thing.
right yeah, but I mean, like, that's right above, you know. And then you look here, you've got 60 millimeter, this little bit here. Pretty nuts.
Yeah, so basically no booty citadels for you. You just plunge
Right,
in.
exactly.
You full pen it with big guns, but like worse citadel. I mean,
What's the link?
like
I'll put it in chat.
I can post links.
You can.
toxic.
Have the power.
I have the power to post the links.
That's right. All right, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and move over to Stream Raiders, and then we'll do our Zat Chat on North and talk about that map. And then if you guys want, we could do the other one too, Northern Waters. Or not, Stevie? No, that's my water, not yours.
Oh my god, that is absolutely adorable.
He wants
Yeah,
the water.
Stevie's-
Hot.